Ball up high went the ball. Scrobelack and Dorber both hit the footy the same way. Comes to ground level. Bliss for Bannockburn. Immediately long kick inside 50. Broom can't take the mark. Puts on a Shepherd. Does well. Gets a handball now. Broom runs on his favoured left foot. Gets around a couple of players. Hooked it back toward the goal line. The terrific shepherding Tom Mullane Grant, and that's a fantastic start. And has the ball in the air once again. Scrobelack, lovely tap down. Hildebrand, can he run onto it? He can, but he can't take the footy with him. Gibbs puts the body on the line. Handball not good. Carpenny intercepted. He's kicks the ball off the ground. It's now inside forward 54 East Geelong. Numbers back there with East as Josh Coy kicks it further along the ground. Now Hickleton it is, takes it towards the goal line. It's a great ball, comes back from Carpenny. It is a
Burn. Will look to bring the ball straight down the middle of the ground. He's kicked it straight towards Scrobelack, and the big fella shouldn't have any trouble in marking it. He drops the ball, but Hildebrand's there to assist. He goes back to O'Leary. O'Leary now chips, goes short, will find Coy, and that is Brad Coy. And now it's 50, so 50 metres will take Brad Coy well inside their attacking end of the ground, and some 20 metres out from goal, I would think.
That's not a good umpiring decision, that, because Brad Coy caused that.
It's a decent old 50.
Yep.
So Brad Coy is right on the tip of the goal square now, so he will go back and from 10 metres out directly in front have the quick answer that East Geelong are looking for. So Coy walks in.
Oh, gee.
What? At fullback, kicks out again. The kick from Watts is not good. Goes towards Carpenny. Carpenny kicks round the corner. Goes over the top of Oppenlander. Goes back to Phelan. Phelan on the right foot. Kicks towards goal. It's screwing back. It's coming back, but it's not going to have the carry on it. And will be rushed through for another minor behind. So 3 goals, 10 now. The ball has been brought back in. It's now in the hands of Justin Bliss. Right on centre wing, goes inside, finds Gibbs. Gets around the oncoming traffic and O'Leary. Kicks the ball long, going forward, looking for towards Broom. Broom, well, good mark there. So Dwayne Broom has the ball, moves the ball quickly, goes back towards the goal square. Ryan Coy, strong mark. He had to mark it, otherwise it was in the hands of Mullane Grant, so he did well. So Ryan Coy now in defence, kicks the ball wide, goes out, finds Scrobelack on the half-back line. The big fella asked to play on there by the umpire, goes over the top and goes toward Brad Coy. He takes on the chaser, gets around him, straightens himself up, goes back towards centre with the kick. In front, Phelan it is. He takes the mark, has a player inside in Paisley. Paisley releases the ball to Oppenlander, gets back on his left side, gets through the first one. Ball comes out, should have been dropping the ball, I think. Goes now towards Van Ingen, who kicks the ball forward, but again, a poor kick. And Spencer it is for East Geelong, who takes the mark. Goes back to the centre square, goes towards Paisley, handballs off. Now the kick going forward, wasn't marked by Tui, but a good spoil there from Nayland. He's tackled high by Hoey, and Ben Nayland will have the resulting free kick. So I don't know whether they've moved him in defence, but Nayland, a long way up the ground, comes in now. It's a long kick, goes back towards the centre half forward position. Both players up where East Geelong plays. It's knocked down. Primke picks the ball up at ground level, has time to steady, kicks round the corner, goes towards Hildebrand. Handballs out to Carpenny, and Carpenny's away. Kicks the ball short, looking for Phelan. The kick's not good. Tui coming the opposite way, picks the ball up, goes back by hand to Fuller. Fuller now has Van Ingen running past. His long handball goes to Nayland in the centre of the ground, goes back to Van Ingen, has players wide. He goes that way, looking for Perkins, goes over his head to Dwayne Broom. He gets around the first player, has time to steady, goes short, looking for Dean Perkins. Good spoil there from the player in Baker. Now it's back at ground level, so players put their head over the ball. Picked up by Perkins and flips it out the wrong way. And it's picked up by Hildebrand for East Geelong. He now transfers play back towards the half-forward line. Hoey comes out, can't take the mark. Players' numbers with Bannockburn, picked up by Bliss. Long handball inside the Dorber. Traps the ball well, goes back towards Fuller. Good strong tackle there by the East Geelong to forwards. And now it's with Hickleton. He goes long, looking for Mullane Grant, but in front, Vetter can't get there on the full. Knocks the ball forward and now sees the
East lead. Bannockburn 4-3. Ball thrown in front of the social club here at Richmond Crescent. Brad Coy trying to paddle the ball along, can't keep it in the field of play, however. Meets the... and the umpire's not watching what's happening off the ball because Nayland got put down quite decisively there, and it was a fair way off the football. So I think it's time the umpire's had a look at what's happening there as the ball thrown up inside the field of play as again, a number of players all onto nail and on the ground, and umpires just sitting back watching it. So in the meantime, the ball has gone out of bounds, and I think Brad Coy needs to think about kicking goals rather than what he's up to. As the ball now comes down from the ball up, it's players overrunning the footy. It comes to Michael O'Leary. He's tackled. Lachlan's tackled. Now coming through is Paisley. Gets the handball clear to Opperlander on his favoured left foot. And the ball is again out of bounds. There's Wishart again, and Scrobelack was involved in the scuffle down the ground. He's arrived and he's flattened Wishart for no real reason. So now Wishart with the free kick. Handballs backwards to Fuller. Fuller to the lead of Perkins. And at the 7.5 minute mark, it is Bannockburn now, the long kick inside forward 50. And, well, brother to brother, because a lovely kick from Dean finds Lee. And Lee Perkins, 25 metres out directly in front. And it was interesting there because they're all watching on the Scrobelack. Lee Perkins just went in front of the pack and eyes on the footy and took the mark. So
I know which brother I'd rather have a shooting for goal, and it's not this one.
Well,
I think he's kicked it.
He's done a fair job. He's put it over the goal.
It's the sort of play they've got to do.
So ball back in the centre of the ground. The tap comes out, goes to Hildebrand now with Fuller. He gets the ball out to Bliss. Some good pressure there from the East Geelong side now with, I'm not too sure which player's got it, but it's come out now towards Hildebrand. He picks the ball up. Quick kick goes towards the half-forward line. Phelan traps the ball. Gets around the first one, but Higgleton coming the other way. Reads that ball well. Kicks wide now. Biskin leads in the race for the ball. Picks the ball up. Able to centre the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Goes over the top of Wishart. Broome doesn't take the mark. Spencer does well at ground level. Feeds the ball out. Goes towards Oppenlander. Kicked off the ground there by Nail and going into the half-forward line or full-forward line. O'Leary can't trap the ball. Malone Grant comes out. He's knocked off the ball. Picked up there by Perkins. Has time. Steadies. Goes round the corner. But again, in the goal square is Coy. And the boys will bring it out. So Coy, Brad Coy is, runs out of defence with his second bounce. Goes to his brother. Puts him under pressure. Good handball off to Scrobelack, who changes direction now. Goes to the clubroom side of the ground. His player's got to be Spencer or the boundary line. I think the boundary line is going to win out.
Coy down there.
So the ball's come into the play. It's gone towards Broome. He's fed the handball out. Goes towards Fuller. Now towards Gibbs, who chips back to Higgleton. He now stands, props, and delivers back towards the goal square. A 2-on-1 situation. Ball comes down. Good work there from Vetter. Handball's out to Carpenny, and he's away. Takes his first bounce. Kicks around the half-back line. Goes towards Ryan Coy. A great pick up there on the and a good smother there from Higgleton, but it falls in the hands of Lachlan, who comes out of defence. Goes forward looking for player there at Howie. At Howie it is, takes the mark in front of Van Ingen. He plays on quickly now, kicks the ball round the boundary line. Phelan leads in the race for the ball, doesn't try to pick the ball up, just taps it to his teammates' advantage. Goes to Singleton and to O'Leary, who handballed the ball back into the contest. It's now in the defensive end. Dickers picks the ball up, comes out, goes towards Watts, who picks the ball up, and Matt Watts it is, who from defence kicks the ball out wide. Will it be too wide? No, it's marked just in the field of play. He plays on now, goes inside, looking towards Fuller. It's picked up there by Scrobelack. Goes back now to Scrobelack, goes over the top to Coy, and Coy's looking for help. He finds Hildebrand. Hildebrand's handball is smothered, goes towards Gibbs. He's tackled, ball's held up. Umpire will come in and take possession. So not a bad ending result there for Bannock.
Watch the ball up and get the hand to it and get a stop.
So Woods is going to be the third man up, but the free kick's going to go towards Dickers for a holding against Scrobelack there, and then the ball's with Charlie Dickers. So Dickers now from half back. Kicks comes off the side of the boot. It wasn't hit too well, but it's going to favour Wishart. Wishart's able to pick the ball up, goes over the top to Perkins. He traps the ball, does well. Able to run round now. Will need to deliver the ball long because he's going towards a 2-on-1 situation again. Malane Grant in the middle of the contest. Ball comes to the back. It's kicked off the ground. Broome's there to assist, but East Geelong with numbers take the ball over the boundary line. Throws the ball back in. Comes back, Primke takes the ball, knocks it towards Ryan Coy. He can't pick the ball up, so he scrambles it towards Smith's holding the scoreboard. Sees Bannockburn 5-3, East Geelong 3 goals 10.
The ball comes in quickly now as tap down went to Dwayne Broome. Read that beautifully, hooks around the body. Nobody back there at all, but Brad Coy for East Geelong. On his own, almost in the goal square, takes the defensive chest mark. Decides to handball across the face of goal to brother Ryan. Ryan Coy to Scrobelack. I wouldn't, there's another dollar I wouldn't mind every time they've done that in their footy career. They've played a lot of footy together.
Yeah.
So Scrobelack now, defensive half-back flank for East Geelong. just slowing it down. I think they're going to put all their eggs in the big basket for the last quarter. There's a big mark in the middle of the pack to Wishart for Bannockburn. A lovely pass finds Woods in the inside forward 50. Woods decides to go goalwards. It's a great kick. It is through the behinds, marked behind the line, I think. East Geelong 3:10:28. Smith's holding third quarter scoreboard. 13.5 minutes gone. Comes back inboard from the kick in East Geelong. It's in the arms of Ryan Coy. He goes a handball to Scrobelack. Scrobelack in the defensive 50. He's bumped as he kicks the footy, but he finds the up. So let's hope they don't get here too soon. I don't know where Wishart's gone with that. He's gone backwards to Broome. Now he's gone across the ground to Reek. There's nobody in the defensive half of the ground. So the ball now through Bannockburn. It's got to Van Ingen. What can he do with it? He's going to have to go long, and that's going to suit Scrobelack, who's just sitting back there. But coming in from behind, Malone Grant made a contest, but the ball comes to ground level where Baker heads toward the boundary. He's tackled by Perkins. That's good play. Now a great one-handed mark to Paisley. Handball quickly to Uppenlander, and away go East Geelong. They've got no one in the forward half of the ground, so back there is Toohey on his own. Fantastic tackle. Umpires paid the tackle on that occasion. So terrific work for East Geelong as the ball now comes forward. Uppenlander's tackled, and Dickers, advantage paid, takes the footy, draws a player. Did not know where to go. And luck is a fortune because he just had no idea on that occasion. Now, there's a free kick. It's going to go against the East Geelong defence. What's happening? The free kick's going to go to Tom Malone Grant.
50, someone mouthed off.
I reckon the free kick's going to Tom Malone Grant. I can't work out what is happening here.
50-metre penalty.
So Dickers now, he goes goalwards from 35 and has missed.
Oh, ball with Baker. Wind has blown up a bit because the ball hasn't travelled all that far, and Baker's usually a good kick of the football. Thrown back into play. Scrobelack takes the ball out of the contest, goes by hand. There's some good pressure there from the Bannockburn defence. The handball comes out, goes to Carroll of East Geelong. He goes back on his right side, chips, turns round the corner, goes back towards Carpenny in the middle of the ground. Unfortunately, ball gets over the top of his head. Outside now to Perkins. Perkins on the left foot has Broome all by himself, has Bliss short. He goes over the top and looks for that player. Can't pick the ball up on the half volley. Oh, good.
They're trying to get those short passes, but when you're going to go those short passes, you've got to hit your targets.
Yeah, they certainly do. So the ball's been thrown back into play, and again, it's gone towards the boundary line. It's been scooped back, picked up by Baker. He looks to take the ball back across the face of goal, and that's where he's heading. He's getting deep in defence. He's got some decisions to make very shortly, and the decision is he's going to run it through for a minor score.
And watching too much telly.
So 5 goals, 6 now to Bannockburn. 3 goals, 10 East Geelong. 17 minutes gone, so East Geelong defending pretty well. That skiff of rain is coming across the ground. I think Laurie Longs has been blown inside the box. I'll be happy. The ball kicked out long. Goes towards the half-forward line. In front, Dickers knocks it down. Picked up by Bliss. He steps around, but he can't knock the ball. Yes, he does. He goes towards Broome. Picks up. Quick snap at goal by Dwayne Broome. And they're peppering the
ditching up too.
So Baker, long kick is going to land outside 50. Nolan, little nudge in the back from Scrobelack, but off. And Scrobelack, Dickers gets the tap down for Bannockburn. Nolan comes into the pack strongly. There's the ball comes clear. Nice little handball from Primke to Coy. And East Geelong are away. Carroll on the ground. Oh, fantastic smother. Ball picked up by Broome. Broome for the Bannockburn side. That good smother again by a good spoil by Lachlan. But the ball's back in the middle of the ground. Broome picks it up. He feeds it back again, and this is better. Alistair Woods takes the mark about 45 metres from goal, and certainly this is a kickable goal for Alistair Woods. Already won to his name today as the rain perhaps clears just a little, and a very important kick at the 19.5-minute mark of the third quarter for Bannockburn. Woods doesn't hit the ball at all well. In fact, it's marked inside the field of play by Michael O'Leary. So poor kick there from Alistair Woods. Has O'Leary now across the face of goal looking for Lachlan. He finds Lachlan, but he drops the mark. So it's now out of bounds. So still inside forward 50 for the Bannockburn side. 20 minutes gone. 5-7-37 Bannockburn, 3-10-28 East Geelong.
Ball back into the field of play, knocked down, picked up there by Coy on the ground level, and this is Brad Coy, goes backwards, goes towards Drew Lachlan. Lachlan now to Ryan Coy, and Ryan Coy out of defence, kicks the ball towards centre wing. Good strong mark there by Brad Coy. It's not paid. Oppenlander at the front of the pack, picks the ball up on his right side, kicks the ball back to the centre of the ground. Needs to be good. Higgleton comes through, spoils. Ball's picked up there by Woods, knocked back to Bliss. Bliss needs to get rid of the ball. A good strong tackle there by Oppenlander. Dickers picks the ball up, kicks towards goal, and Dickers couldn't have his direct shot at, but a quick...
McElhinney puts the ball in the air. Scrobelack, lovely tap down in the ruck. There's a whistle on play off the football. And it is Carroll who's got the free kick for East Geelong. So Carroll now called the play on. Just a little chip pass forward in good position. Watts went up and down too soon. The ball comes to ground. Player held without the footy surely. And that's an East Geelong free kick. Bottom of the pack, and it's Josh Coy. Nobody stands the mark, decides to go goalwards. It's now there's a whistle on play again. What's happening? It's the free kick mark taken by Hoey, but the free kick against him for mishandling the player in the contest. It's Van Ingen. He just chips it over the top to Dwayne Broome. And Broome now has a player screaming for the footy on centre wing. It's Wishart. Good position, should take the mark and does. Now, trying to draw players, but he needs to get the ball on the boot. He does. Hinchcliffe, I think the sun got in his eyes on that occasion. Now we've got Coy with the footy, and he's pinged for hole in the footy. Made no attempt to get rid of the footy. So Dan Gibbs takes the free kick. He's got Bliss. He's got two to beat. Takes the mark, hooks it around the body. Oh, gee, it's numbers have got well back there for East, but Perkins does well at ground level. He didn't get the mark. He's held without the footy. Now you get a free kick.
Yeah, well done.
So good effort, Lee Perkins. Outnumbered 3-1, but he's earned the free kick. Decides to go back across the ground. That's a shocking kick, and puts the East Geelong players in the van as it goes from Hoey to Carpenny to... that was Primke, hooks it around the body to the centre of the ground. At ground level, Dickers somehow gets the footy down to a teammate. Now it's gone to Lee Perkins again. Lee Perkins takes the mark.
But this is a problem, Eric. When they're looking up, they see Scrubberlack there. They're going to kick it.
Now they go looking for Nayland at the back, and that's Alistair Woods has taken the mark. Now he's realised a moment ago he didn't get the distance from here. This is a much more direct shot, absolutely directly in front. And surely somebody needs to lead into the hole there in front of the goal square.
There's not a lot of movement, is there?
No movement at all as Alistair Woods now runs to 50. It's a better looking kick off the boot. In fact, it is a beautiful kick on this occasion. Alistair Woods kicks
the third quarter. Bannockburn just stretching that lead a little bit. The ball's tapped down there by Bannockburn. It's gone forward. It goes towards Nayland. Taps the ball up, looking for Broome, who's had a few touches this quarter, important touches. But Spencer does well now. Woods kicks the ball off the ground, so they're gaining valuable ground. The ball's heading towards the boundary line, and Ryan caught it.
Very bony.
The ball thrown back into play. Gets to the back of the contest. Picked up there by Woods. Stretches himself and able to get the handball out. Goes towards Primpe. Carpenny coming the other way. Wishart towards Perkins. Perkins on the left foot. Goes back to the goal square. In front, Perkins. That's Dean. But behind... So this will see how the wind's dropped a little bit. It looks pretty good out there at the moment. That's a nice kick going outside 50. Players come across for the flight of the ball. It kicks ground level. Woods trying to pick the ball up. He's pursued there, but he's good enough to pick the ball up. Goes by hand to Wishart. Unfortunately, the handball's...
26 minutes gone. Third quarter, ball the back of the pack picked up by Dan Gibbs. Off a step, goes towards full forward. A diving attempt to mark from Malane Grant. Oh, Dean Perkins roved the crumbs, picked it up, and a snapshot back in the forward half, realising they need players up there to get some score. Well, there's Dickers penalised for dropping the ball there as Oppenlander, who tried to play on, wasn't behind the mark, so umpire resets things. And Oppenlander now, man on the mark, right in the centre circle. So Oppenlander for East Geelong. Now decides to go long, straight down the corridor. That's where they need to go. And coming in and taking the mark unopposed was Josh Coy. The leads come from Sean O'Leary. Good work, Bliss. Got the hand to the footy. Picked up Lee Perkins. Quick handball. It's come out to Van Ingen. Ball out again. I think Van Ingen perhaps should have turned around to kick it. But good mark from Hobbs is paid inside the field of play.
Throw in, I think.
That's an interesting decision because the field of play to me, but it wasn't to be. Brad Coy, he's tackled with the footy. The tackle is too high. He earned that one, and now he's got the free kick. Centre wing decides to go backwards. Scrobelack back there on his own, takes the mark. Now they're trying to break it down the outer side, East Geelong, but Alistair Woods will have a say in that. Oh, Paisley, good body work with strength. Gets a handball to Spencer. He's had a run, gone a long way. Kicks it now inside forward 50. Courageous attempt to mark. It's not taken. Hoey comes around on the left foot, hooks it forward. Hildebrand takes the mark, and a very, very important kick here at the 28.5-minute mark of the third quarter for East Geelong.
He's
Hildebrand.
a goal kicker, isn't he?
Well, yeah, I suppose you could count him as a goal kicker. He's often featuring in the paper.
He could be.
This is an important goal for them if he does. I tell you what, he's missed to the left-hand side. So 8:56 Bannockburn, Smith Holden third quarter scoreboard, 29 minutes gone.
So the ball's come in. It's been a nice kick out from full back, and Justin Bliss has taken the mark outside of the defensive 50. He's going to go in the Scrobelack direction. I don't know whether that's the right option, but that's where he's gone, nailing in front. The Goss back into the game this week. He's heading straight for the boundary line, so that's not too good for Bannockburn. The ball at the back of the contest, picked up there by Hinchcliffe, goes towards Wishart. Wishart now looking for Broome. Broome sets himself. Oh, some good work there from Spencer, going back with the flight. Does the right thing, and the tackle there from... But a nice kick goes towards Carpenny. Carpenny bouncing out of the fence as the siren sounds to end the third quarter here at Richmond Crescent.
So at three-quarter time, Bannockburn, 8 goals, 8:56. Now lead East Geelong.